Okay, hello Mike.
Hello, Dulani.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Are you ready for today's class?
Yes.
Okay, shall we start with today's lesson?
Natural disasters.
Okay,
There is some types of natural disasters,
okay.
like volcano eruption, flood,
Good.
typhoon, snowstorm, tsunami, droughts,
Yeah.
landslide, earthquake, wildfire, and tornado.
Okay. Do you have snowstorms in Vietnam?
No,
And why is that?
because in Vietnam has no snow,
And why do you not have snow?
because temperature is in Vietnam is pretty high.
Yeah, it's not cold enough for
Yes.
snowing, right? Yes. And have you ever experienced a flood?
No,
No, I have not.
no, I have not.
Good. And is it common in Vietnam? Are floods common in Vietnam?
I think no.
No. Okay. Not in south, right? Not in south part of the Vietnam. Okay. What about volcano eruptions? Do you have volcanoes in Vietnam?
No.
Okay.
Haven't.
Can you give me a country? Can you name a country that has volcano eruptions?
Japan.
Japan. There are a lot of eruptions in Japan, I think. Maybe, I think. What about this? Name a country.
Wildfire.
Yeah, name a country that has wildfires.
Australia.
Good. Can you also tell me how does a tsunami occurs? Can you tell me the reason for a tsunami to happen?
Sometimes in the ocean has earthquake, and the earthquake is make tsunami.
Yeah, like sometimes you have earthquakes or some disturbances inside the ocean bed, which creates the big wave and which leads to a tsunami. Okay? Okay. Next, can you also tell me the difference between a typhoon and a flood?
A flood, a typhoon is a lot of raining with windy,
Yeah.
strong, and the flood is the high water.
Yeah. So typhoon is when
This one.
there's heavy rainfall and also strong winds. Okay? A flood is where it rains heavily and also it increases the water level and just floods your houses. Okay? Now let's move on to the next topic.
We should prepare before the natural disasters. Like first aid kit.
Okay.
We should go to the safe shelter. Prepare the batteries, the flashlight, the water, the food, and the medicine.
Okay. Can you tell me what you can pack inside the first aid kit? What kind of items?
Usually medicine or the band-aid.
Okay. What about plasters or scissors? Do you pack those as well? Scissors?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me the meaning of the word shelter?
Shelter is the way for the people who lost their house from the natural disasters.
Yeah, like a shelter is prepared before a natural disaster occurs so that people who loses houses due to these natural disasters can go. Okay?
Okay.
So they can have a place to stay. Can you also tell me what kind of foods we can pack?
We can pack the dry food.
Yeah, dry foods that can stay longer. Okay?
Okay.
And do you have a flashlight with you at home?
Yes. At my home.
Okay. Okay. Now let's move on to the third topic.
How should we do after natural disasters? We should donating some clothes, books, or the money.
Okay.
We should join the social group like Red Cross. We should be volunteers for helping poor people. We should transfer the money. We should planting trees.
We should plant trees.
Plant trees.
Good. And can you tell me whether you would like to be a volunteer in the future?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. Then how would you help the people?
My school sometimes will donating the money.
Okay. Your school sometimes make donations, right? Donations of money.
Yes.
And you help them then. Okay. What about planting? Have you ever planted trees?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Would you like to try that in the future to help the environment?
I think it makes me tired to plant trees.
Yeah. Maybe, right? Maybe. You don't know, right? Okay. Would you like to join a social group like Red Cross then?
No, I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because I don't like to join a social group.
Okay. Can you also tell me the importance of planting trees?
Planting trees is important because it can
For example, what will happen if you plant trees in an area where there can be landslides? Will it help
yes.
to prevent it?
Yes.
Yeah, how can it help to prevent it?
Because the landslide is created by the rainings. When the rainings, the soil is wet.
The soil is wet.
Is wet, and then they create the landslide.
Yeah.
The trees, the root of the trees, and drink the water of the soil, and the soil will be dry.
Yeah. Okay. So if you plant trees, what happens is the root of the trees will absorb the water that will prevent landslides happening. So it's unlikely to happen. I'm not saying it's 100% possible to avoid, but unlikely to happen. It will reduce the chance of landslides. Okay? It will minimize. Okay. Shall we go to this topic?
What shouldn't we do during natural disasters? We should go to the safety shelter. We should wearing the boots or the clothes. We should watching the news to get more information. We should get away from the window, the furniture, the wall or the glass because it can hit you.
Yes.
We should make a plan. We should hide under a table. We should move to the higher place.
Can you tell me when should we do this? Like in what kind of situation should we go to the higher grounds, and in what kind of situation we should hide under the table?
Move to the higher ground. We should do this in the flood.
Yeah. And what about this?
We should hide under the table when it has earthquake.
Yeah. In a situation of an earthquake, we should hide under the table?
Yes.
Yes, good. And okay, assume that you are in a flood, okay? Your house is flooded, and how can you make a plan?
First, we should move to the higher place. We should watching news to get more information about the flood.
Yes.
We should prepare the first aid kit, the water, the food, or the medicines.
Okay, good. Now let's move on to this one.
We shouldn't switch the light. We shouldn't move by elevators. We shouldn't build the house near the landslide area. We shouldn't go to the beach or the forest. And we shouldn't move by car or by motorbike.
Okay, can you tell me why you shouldn't take the elevator? So Mike, why shouldn't we take the elevators?
Because when we had natural disasters like earthquake, the elevators can be break, and it's very dangerous to the people who move by elevators.
Yes. And what about the beach? Should you go to the beach when there's a warning of a tsunami?
No, because the tsunami is in the sea.
Yeah. And that can affect you if you just go to the beach, right?
Yes.
Yes. I think you did a great job today, Mike.
Okay.
And thank you for joining. Okay, bye.